Is now out as head coach. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here at 5. I'm Doug Dunbar.
And I'm Karen Bordup. CBS 11 News broke the news about Wade Phillips.
Yep, today's move, something a lot of fans have been expecting for quite a while. CBS 11's Babe Laufenberg joining us with our top story today. So some expected, some maybe a little bit surprised, but definitely not shocked.
And I think most were hoping for, quite honestly. Now we'll see where it takes him for the final 8 games. Today, Jerry Jones did something he has never done before. He fired his head coach during a season. Wade Phillips is out as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He will be replaced by offensive coordinator Jason Garrett. Jones said the team needed a culture change after losing 5 consecutive games and falling to 1-7 on the season. Jones had said last Friday that Wade Phillips would be the Cowboys head coach until the end of the season. After watching the Cowboys lose to Green Bay 45-7 last night, Jones decided the time was now to fire Phillips.
I did change my mind. I want you to know that I changed my mind from as late as Saturday. But I think it called for it, and I recognized that after the game that we just weren't playing winning football, and our best chance was to make this change. Now, with that, I don't apologize to anybody about changing my mind.
And 45-7 will make you change your mind in a hurry. Steve Dennis has been at Valley Ranch all day following the situation. Steve, what do you have for us?
Well, isn't there a saying that goes something like those closest to something are the last to know? Well, that's exactly what happened out here at Valley Ranch today. The Cowboys players had no idea what went down officially until 3 o'clock when they had their normal Monday meeting today. All they had to go on was what we were reporting hours before. Now, even though the feeling in the locker room has been one of pretty strong resignation, at least the last couple of weeks, the reaction from the players was mainly one of accountability.
Anytime the head coach gets fired, it's an indictment of the football team. And I hope it serves as a wake-up call to guys.
You feel like you guys let Wade down?
Yeah, I mean, anytime, someone loses their job, and you obviously have something to do with it, and, in some way, it's tough,
Just tired of losing. That's all it is.
Will this help?
I don't know.
I don't think any of the players know if this major change will get this team out of its funk, but, Babe, I think they're all pretty sure that it can't get much worse than it's been. And by the way, we have just heard that Jason Garrett will meet the media at around 6:30, so we have an hour and a half to wait for the new interim head coach, Jason Garrett, to talk to us. Babe?
Very good, Steve. Yeah, and important to point out as well that Jason Garrett named the interim head coach, so this is not something where he'll be the head coach for the rest of this season and signed 3 years after that. He's got 8 games to show Jerry Jones that he's the man to keep around.
All right. Babe Laufenberg on top of the story. Thanks. So the phrases, he's got to go, cut him loose, and hit the road, those were not uncommon responses when we talked to fans today about the firing of Wade Phillips.
CBS 11's Jay Gormley's live at Valley Ranch with reaction from the Cowboys faithful. Jay?
Well, guys, can you really blame them? 1-7. The fans are not used to this with Cowboy football. In fact, it was very hard to find a kind word at all about Wade Phillips. Not impossible, mind you, though. There were a few fans who felt sorry for him and would have liked to see him coach out the rest of the season, but for the most part, fans say a change was definitely needed.
You got to cut Wade. You can't cut the whole team. The team's given up. He's not doing anything. So if anytime you give up 28 points in a quarter, he's not playing. He's supposed to be a defensive coach. He's not. You got to get rid of him.
You need to run him out of town. Why? Because you can't explain performances like that on a weekly basis. Cowboys expect more than this.
Well, I mean, of course, Wade should be fired, but it's not only Wade's fault. The players should take some of the blame. I mean, we have a lot of overpaid talent here that's not producing on the field.
I hear something fans are kicking around. It's very unlikely that Jason Garrett will win out the next 8 games. Let's say he goes 4-4. Is that enough to keep him as head coach for the Dallas Cowboys for the next few years, or is he simply filling a void until Jerry Jones can actually sign an official coach come next year? Something that fans will definitely be looking out for. Reporting live from Valley Ranch, Jay Gormley, CBS 11 News.
All right, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Thank you, Jay.
So the Cowboys' nosedive on the field has translated into a drop in demand for game tickets. As a result, prices in the aftermarket are dropping as well. Upper reserve seats, normally worth $85, can be found for $17 online. So if the Cowboys can't sell out a home game, as you probably well know, NFL rules do black out the game in the home team's market. And also sports bar managers locally say that that would penalize their business.
Hopefully we're not going to be blacking out the games, but if we are, we'll have to deal with it along with all our fans as well, and we'll just carry on and wait for next season.
And looking on the horizon, ticket vendors tell us the game that they worry about most right now, not selling out, would be the next home game against the Detroit Lions. Stay with CBS 11 for...
We want to update you now on our top story. Cowboys head coach Wade Phillips firing. He released a statement just a few minutes ago. He says, "I told the team today that I've been proud to be a part of their family, and that will never change. I've enjoyed the privilege and responsibility of representing this franchise as its head coach. I'm disappointed in the results of this season to this point, but I'm also very proud of what our team and our players accomplished in the 3 previous years."
CBS 11's Babe Laufenberg on top of this story, part of our crew, obviously, that broke the story earlier today, and he'll have much more for us coming up, reaction from camp, and a lot of people talking about what's going on today. That'll be on CBS 11 News at 6.
And interim head coach Jason Garrett is expected to speak to the media at 6:30, so we'll have that as well. That is going to do it for CBS 11.